On this edition of CAPS 13 News, colleges across the U.S. are informing students about an issue they could face on campus. Plus, the 2018 general election is a month away, what you need to know before casting a ballot. And flu season is here, symptoms to watch out for and how to reduce spreading the illness. All that and more coming up on CAPS 13 News.
Thanks for joining us on this edition of CAPS 13 News. I'm Avi Sharma.
And I'm Cody Renfro. Just this past week, universities and student organizations across the United States raised awareness towards a serious topic on their campuses.
National Hazing Prevention Week aimed to inform students on the dangers of hazing and how to prevent it. Guillermo Hansen has more.
Hazing is a hot topic today across many college campuses in the U.S., and here at Pittsburgh State it is no different. The university, as well as student organizations, take several efforts to ensure our student body is safe. Taylor Panzer is the program coordinator for prevention and wellness on campus and has more information on the matter.
Any act or any situation where a person is humiliated, degraded, abused, in regards or regardless of their willingness to participate.
The prevention and wellness coordinator says that people can experience hazing in different environments as well.
Gave out some statistics on hazing and talking about that it's not just in fraternity sorority life, that it is experienced in other student organizations, clubs and teams. Some of the challenges on it is because people don't want to feel rejected, or they want to be part of this group, and so they're fearful of being rejected. And
Panzer explains that there is a line between activities that are considered team building and activities that are hazing.
is activity going to humiliate someone? Is it excluding someone from the group? Is it calling out just new members or just new teammates or new members of the organization? Is it degrading to their being? Is it harmful? Is it abusing them, whether that be psychologically, physically, or emotionally? If you're doing an activity that's empowering individuals and being a shared positive experience, that would probably be more team building. So kind of talking about some shared activities, depending on how they're facilitated, could be interpreted as hazing or it could be interpreted as team building, depending on how they're facilitated.
Luke Ingermeyer is a student at Pitt State who is currently going through a new member program of one of the fraternities here on our campus. He explains the steps his organization has taken to prevent hazing.
We do the Greek Life EDU program, which is run through on a website online, and it basically teaches you, like what hazing is and how to prevent it and the steps to take in case you do encounter hazing.
Ingermeyer adds that new members are required to agree to a chapter statement of position on hazing document before membership is granted.
The document basically stated that the fraternity takes a zero-stand policy on hazing. It's not allowed in any shape, way, or form. And then if you do encounter hazing, you're to tell someone.
If you feel that you are experiencing hazing, you may reach out to the Campus Activity Center staff, Office of Student Life, University Police, and Counseling at the Bryant Student Health Center. For CAPS 13 News, I'm Guillermo Hansen.
October 1st, Pittsburgh State released its annual Security and Fire Safety Report for 2018. This 33-page report informs the PSU body on safety and prevention programs, definitions, and procedures for different types of misconduct. The document ends with a statistical breakdown about the types of crimes and how many they took place over the last 3 years. Those include whether the incident took place on campus, off campus, or in a public place. While most of the numbers have stayed constant, disciplinary referrals as a result of the liquor law violations went down by almost half, from 86 in 2015 to 44 in 2016, with only 2 in 2017, both taking place on non-campus properties. Although some of the statistics are looking better, this doesn't mean we should completely let our guard down.
Right. By and large, we live in Pittsburgh, Kansas. We live in the middle of the country, and we live in a pretty safe environment. That said, I don't want anybody to ever think that we can't always be diligent, do our due diligence, and be aware of our surroundings and things that maybe could lead to a bad situation. Just avoid those.
For more information or to read the past safety reports, go to www.pittstate.edu and search ASR.
It's flu season, and the infection that comes every year is upon us. It happens every year around fall and winter and lasts about 3 to 7 days. Some symptoms to watch out for are chills and fever, headaches, muscle aches, sore throat, runny nose, cough, and any fatigue or vomiting. If you do develop the flu, drink lots of fluids and get lots of rest. To avoid spreading it, cover your mouth when you cough and sneeze, and wash your hands regularly. Flu shots are available at the PSU Student Health Center or at most pharmacies in Pittsburgh.
Election Day is Tuesday, November 6th. Are you ready?
You know it. CAPS 13, Skylar Friedel takes us through the things you need to know to get ready to vote this November.
With elections in just over 30 days, here are some things PSU and Pittsburgh residents should know about voting in Kansas. The most important thing for all individuals wishing to vote is to register. Registering to vote for Kansans must be done before October 16th and can be done at your resident county election office. For Crawford County residents, this is the county clerk's office in Girard, Kansas. For those registered to vote in Kansas, the next step is actually voting. This can be as simple as getting to your polling location on Election Day, which can be found by contacting your local county election office or online at voteks.org, and then following the appropriate links. If you can't make it back to your registered voting location, you can go with an advanced voting method like absentee ballot or finding an advanced polling location in your registered voting county. For Crawford County, County Clerk Don Pyle says that the locations are
the clerk's office here at the courthouse in Girard. It will be set up as one of those starting October 17th, and we'll be here from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. every weekday. We're also having some vote centers in Pittsburgh as we get closer to Election Day. October 30th and 31st, we're going to be at the Homer Cole Center on the north end of Pittsburgh, at the Overman Student Center there on the first floor on November 1st. That'll also be from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then that will be at Meadowbrook Mall in Pittsburgh on November 2nd and 3rd.
absentee ballots can be obtained from your county elections office, such as your county clerk, and must arrive before the election day. Don Pyle recommends people interested in this option get on it quick to ensure it arrives on time. Skylar Friedel, CAPS 13 News.
For more information on how to register online or polling place locations, visit voteks.org.
A local radio station hosts a membership campaign to raise money for programming. KRPS is the public radio station located in Shirk Hall at Pittsburgh State University. They're on the air 24/7 and play classical music as well as news talk and programming in BBC World Service, all without ads. In order to provide programming, they hold a membership campaign once a semester. Only 1/3 of their operating budget comes from the money they raise from their members. KRPS has a campaign twice a year to encourage people to renew their memberships and encourage new people to become members. For more information or to become a member to support KRPS, you can call at 1-800-235-4899 or visit www.krps.org.
Coming up on CAPS 13, a new business brings big city entertainment to Southeast Kansas.
And a PSU student organization is helping women break through industry standards. We'll be right back.
Slow down, check your surroundings, put down your phone, and be sure to use caution when using the crosswalk. 5,000 people are killed every year on the road, and someone is getting injured every 7 minutes. Drivers are just as much at fault when it comes to accidents. Be alert at intersections, and keep your foot on the brake in busy public places. Don't let your community be a part of the rising statistics.
"30 seconds. Gosh dang it, Trevor.
Girl, your outfit is so on fleek. OMG, thanks, girlfriend. I love your outfit too.
20 seconds.
It's fleek, not fleet. Get it right.
No, it's fleet. I'll Google it.
There's only one man whose outfit is on fleek.
Dope.
Lit! I'm shook.
10 seconds.
Are you guys ever gonna take this job seriously?
We'll
show ya.
The skills you can develop in the Army National Guard can give you an edge in the high-tech job market of tomorrow. The Guard offers career training to take advantage of your interests in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Gain practical experience with emerging technology and equipment that you can transfer to an exciting new field. Get a head start on your career while serving part-time and earning money to pay for college. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn about all of the STEM career opportunities available to you in the Army National Guard.
Vision loss is not something that you feel until it happens.
Most people lose their vision from diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma, not at birth.
3 million Americans have glaucoma, and half don't even know it.
11 million people in the United States have macular degeneration.
So many eye disorders can be treated if caught early.
Make a plan today to get your eyes checked.
Visit brightfocus.org to learn more.
Medieval meets modern recreation as Pittsburgh welcomes its first ever axe throwing business.
I found out more on the new business creating a lot of buzz downtown.
Main Street Axe Company, located at 216 South Broadway Street, is downtown Pittsburgh's newest edition of entertainment. It offers 4 different axe throwing lanes and events such as League Night, where members compete for a trip to Chicago and a chance at $5,000, bringing in people from all walks of life. Patrick Nixon, a pastor at First Christian Church in Pittsburgh, was drawn to the new business as it brought back memories of his childhood.
When I was a kid, I used to throw a hatchet. Go out in the backyard and I'd throw by the hour, and I was pretty good. So I thought, oh, that looks like fun. I came in and I threw a few times, and it stuck really well. Much better then than it did tonight. And so I thought, you know, that'd be fun. I need to do an activity just for me, so.
For Main Street Axe Company, bringing something that has never been seen before to Pittsburgh was the main goal. Owner Michelle Fowler hopes the business will bring big city entertainment to a small town atmosphere.
My husband and I, when we moved to Pittsburgh, decided we wanted to bring something new and exciting because we've got some time in big cities, and here we are with axe throwing, which is definitely something unique and exciting and fun.
So if unique, exciting, and fun is what you or your friends are looking for, consider burying the hatchet at Main Street Axe Company.
It's a blast. It's fun. I mean, I was lousy tonight. I could not stick that thing for anything. I still had a blast.
For more information on upcoming events and opening hours, visit their website at www.mainstreetaxe.com.
The musical Cabaret will be on stage at Pittsburgh State University. Cabaret is a 1966 musical based on the book by Joe Master. The musical, set in the 1920s Berlin, focuses on the nightlife and goes around young American writer Cliff and his relationship with English cabaret performer Sally. Cabaret will be performed from October 18th to the 21st at the Bicknell Family Center for the Arts. Tickets are available and online and discounted price for the PSU student, faculty, and staff with a valid ID card at the PSU ticket office.
The National Association of Women in Construction is a student organization aiming to help women in the construction industry. Members get to participate in many activities centered around learning about the industry as well as networking. Later in the month, they will have an event with an industry speaker talking to the members. The group is open to all women within the construction program. Allie Walter, the student chapter president, says her favorite part about the group is meeting all the different women in the field.
Mainly just all the women that you get to meet. You meet the women in the program, but you also meet the women outside of the program and that are actually in the construction industry already, and you can kind of learn from everyone.
If you are interested in joining the group, you simply have to attend one of the group's meetings, which are posted throughout the Kansas Technology Center.
Mid-Autumn Festival is a day that is very important to Chinese culture. Chinese Student Association hosts a barbecue activity every year. They invite all the Chinese students in PSU and also American students to come and join the gathering together. Taiwan Student Association also have the barbecue event during the Mid-Autumn Festival. This event let all the members have a feel like home, and the students can have an experience of celebrating the Mid-Autumn Festival.
This is the welcoming party of the Chinese Student Association. It's the linking belt between Chinese students and the local community. So we want to share our Chinese culture, Chinese food to everyone love China.
This Moon Festival activity is for all the Taiwanese students and anyone who has interest in Taiwan's culture. They can come and experience what the Taiwanese do during Moon Festival. The next one is going to be our parade, and then the Taste and Sounds of the Nations.
Turning now to weather. It has been a hot week for October.
And it looks like rain is in chances will continue. Aaron Kapaska will have the forecast after the break.
This is Ty. He decided to wait until the last minute to start his big paper. It looks like he's having some problems. Don't be like Ty. Try Gorilla Geeks. Gorilla Geeks is an on-campus service providing technical assistance to students, faculty, and staff. They offer assistance with things such as your Canvas and guest accounts, virus protection, software installation, and much more. You can visit Gorilla Geeks at their office in Whitesett Hall, room 109 at these hours, contact them through their online chat, or message them on Facebook. If you have technology questions, Gorilla Geeks have answers.
No! Dude, bro, why'd you do that?
Americans watch on average 5 hours of television per day.
And you're one of them. So?
That's weird, man. Dude, bro, let's play some Pong.
Why would I play Pong if I could just watch it on television?
We could play without the ball instead.
Oh yeah, that's right!
I've got a lot of things on my mind. Some things might make you laugh, some things might make you cry, some things might even compromise national security. Why is the internet so obsessed with cats? Hashtag dogs are better. Sorry, but it's true. I can't wait for my trip to Vegas this week, and hashtag Friday can't get here fast enough. Have a nice trip. I hate my job. My boss is such a Oh, crap.
Coming up for weather this week. On Saturday, our game day forecast. On Saturday morning, it's going to be 70 degrees. And then Saturday afternoon around kickoff, it's going to be about 75. And then Saturday evening, it's going to cool down to about a 64 degrees. And we do have an 80% chance of precipitation. So if you're going to the game, make sure that you bring your rain boots and your rain gear and your umbrellas. Looking now at our forecast for the week, today it was 68 with scattered showers, and tonight we will have a possible chance of more showers around 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. On Friday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 86, and Saturday it will rain for game day with a high of 74. On Sunday, we're going to have scattered thunderstorms, and Monday it'll be partly cloudy, and then Tuesday and Wednesday, look out for some more rain. Turning now to sports with Matt Swenson joins us.
We're going to take a look at the past weekend for the Gorillas, plus hear what Tim Beck has to say about the upcoming game. We'll be right back.
Selfless service is the principle that guides Army National Guard soldiers to be ready whenever disaster strikes. They have a stake in the well-being of the neighborhoods where they live and work. They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times. Selfless service. It's what inspires the men and women of the Army National Guard to be part of something greater than themselves. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more.
Slow down, check your surroundings, put down your phone, and be sure to use caution when using the crosswalk. 5,000 people are killed every year on the road, and someone is getting injured every 7 minutes. Drivers are just as much at fault when it comes to accidents. Be alert at intersections and keep your foot on the brake in busy public places. Don't let your community be a part of the rising statistics.
Another great week of Pitt State athletics has come and gone, so let's kick things off with football, where the Gorillas traveled to Lindenwood to face off against the Lions. The Gorillas got on the board first with a field goal, but at the end of the first quarter, the Lions had a huge pick six for 82 yards to the house. This would set the tone for the rest of the game. Pitt answered back in the second quarter with a 4-yard run by B.J. Bradbury for their first touchdown of the day. The Lions weren't done with big plays, though, when Nash Sutherland carried the football 87 yards for the go-ahead score. Sutherland would finish the day with 95 yards. Pitt State would answer that big play with a touchdown from John Roderick to Lorenzo West to take the lead before halftime. Then, after a scoreless third quarter, Lindenwood's Cody Brister hits Paul Silvio for a 5-yard touchdown pass. With little time left and the game on the line, the Gorillas brought a little taste of Philadelphia to Lindenwood by running their version of the Philly special, where Brenner Clemens was able to connect to Roderick for the 2-yard touchdown pass for the tie to send the game into overtime. Lindenwood had the ball first and missed a 46-yard field goal, giving the Gorillas a chance to march down the field and kick this game-winning chip shot from the 5 to cap off an exciting game and bring Pittsburg State its 5th win on the season. As it stands now, the Gorillas are still the only undefeated team in the MIAA as we look at the standings. But Fort Hays and Northwest Missouri are still in the chase for first place. In a press conference, PSU head football coach Tim Beck focused on the historical matchup and key strengths to taking on the Bearcats.
Oh yeah, we'd rather have it here than anywhere else. And I don't mind playing at Maryville. It's a good atmosphere. Our team likes playing on the road as well, so I like playing those games on campus. It's special because we've got two of the winningest teams in the MIAA going against each other. So when you look at the success from both programs and the fact that in the last 15 years, there's not very many other teams that's beat Northwest other than Pittsburg State. I mean, it makes it for a huge rival. Well, it's been the same thing for the last probably 5, 6, 7 years, and that's defensive line play. They're able to play the run from tackle to tackle with 4 defensive linemen, and most people have to have 6 in the box, for sure 5 and sometimes 6. So the number one thing would be their defensive line play.
The Gorillas will look to stay undefeated this weekend against the Bearcats. Here are the scores for the matchups from around the MIAA last weekend in football and volleyball. As you can see, Northwest Missouri State delivered a huge win against Emporia State in football, and Washburn continued their undefeated run in volleyball. On that note, we'll switch gears from football and talk women's volleyball. Last weekend, the Pitt State's women's volleyball team faced Emporia State on Friday and won a close match 3-2. They then hosted Washburn, who has been unstoppable this season, and this game was no exception as they swept the Gorillas 3-0. After the weekend, the Gorillas are 15-5 on the season and 4-3 in the conference. If you look at the volleyball standings in the MIAA, you will see Washburn continues to dominate with Nebraska Kearney nipping at their heels. Now we look ahead to what's coming up this busy weekend around the MIAA. Friday kicks off with 1 men's soccer game and 6 matchups for the women, as well as several women's volleyball games, including our own Pitt State Gorillas traveling to Missouri Western. Saturday is always a busy one in the fall with 6 big matchups in football, as well as more women's volleyball. There are also several cross-country events in the MIAA as some schools travel to the ESU Invitational, the Oklahoma Baptist Invitational, and the Lewis Flyers Invitational. Sunday, we'll finish off the weekend with games in both men's and women's soccer. There will also be the Midwest Fall Classic in women's golf, featuring 8 schools in the MIAA traveling to Maryville, Missouri. Aaron, lots of sporting events going on this weekend.
Thanks, Matt. Coming up on CAPS 13, a look at events coming up next week.
We'll be right back.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our determination, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
I'm always the first one up. I'm always up for a challenge. I'll overcome any obstacle. I don't believe in limits. I refuse to be average.
Caps 13 Sports works tirelessly to bring guerrilla athletics to your living room. But when the university heads heard about the lice epidemic spreading into the area, they elected to bring in an expert.
Good luck, man.
Oh, hey, what's up, Doc? Is everything okay?
Here's some events coming up next week in the Pittsburgh area. Friday, October 5th, the Department of Music will be hosting the Russian Renaissance at McCrae Hall. This chamber ensemble will be performing a variety of styles from tango to folk and a little bit of jazz. This music includes played on traditional Russian folk instruments. Tickets are available, and full-time students get in free at their student ID.
Saturday, October 6th, the PSU Alumni and Constituent Relations will be hosting the official Pitt State tailgate prior to this weekend's home football game. Gorilla Fest takes place every home football game 3 hours prior to kickoff, including bounce houses, food vendors, live music, and more. This event is free and takes place at the Gorilla Village east of Carney Smith Stadium.
Sunday, October 7th, the Midwest Trumpet Festival kicks off its two-day event. Starting at 8 a.m. on Sunday, under the direction of Dr. Todd Hastings, this festival features recitals, clinics, and performance opportunities. This year's featured guest is an artist, Wayne Bergeron, an internationally acclaimed artist who has done lead trumpet solos for Disney's Pixar's The Incredibles, Family Guy, and more. For more information, visit Pittsburgh State EDU and search Midwest Trumpet Festival.
Well, that does it for this week's edition of Caps 13 News.
Also, visit us on Facebook at Caps 13 Pittsburgh State University. Stay tuned to Caps 13 for more great programming.